don't know if this worked. Hello. Frodo, come here. Come here. Come. Come to me. No? That's fine. Oh no. Okay. I did it. Yay. It worked. Okay, and the sound is good? Everyone can hear me? Maybe? Hi. Hi. Yep, good. Okay, cool. I did it. Be proud of me. Cool. Yay. Okay, well, I don't know. I figured I would just do this and I can answer some questions and maybe take out these babies and do a brush out of some sort. I can, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I just figured we'd hang out and just chat. And freaking freezing, so I'm extra granny right now. We'll see if we can get Frodo over here, but I don't. He's doing his own thing. What are you doing? Come here. You come say hi. Hi. Come here. Come here. No? Get over. Oh no. It's shaky. Okay. Hello. Yeah, it's like 50 degrees out today, and it was like 80 degrees out 2 days ago, so my body is not ready. Oh boy, this is going to be fun reading. Hi. Hi. All right, well, I'm just going to start taking these out while people come in, I guess. I'm no live stream expert, but hello, everyone from all over the world. Leslie, for my commute job, I work Monday through Friday and full-time. So I work 9 to 5 officially, but my commute makes it a little longer. But I have the weekends off, which is nice. Hello. Oh, Edinburgh. You're trying to make me cry? Because that's how you make me cry. Oh boy. Okay, so. Whoa, it's fast. Oh, yes, the green rollers are smaller. So, just. Well, okay. You're probably going to get rare footage of these getting caught in my hair, because usually I just edit it out. But there's no editing, folks. So, yeah. So I have like the bigger rollers kind of on the top couple layers, and then the green ones are a little smaller. Just because these have a tendency to get a little long and then they just hang below your curls, and I'm not about that. So, can you speak German? No, I wish. I can't speak any other language besides English. I was pretty good at Spanish for a little bit in high school, but just all my knowledge got pushed out of my brain, I think, unfortunately. Tina, how do I manage to sleep in these rollers? Make do, I guess. They're not too bad. So I try to make it so, I don't know if you can see, but there's like a little bit of extra slack here so that when the pillow pushes up, it doesn't tug on my hair. They're still hunks of foam and plastic, so they're not the most comfortable things to sleep on, but they're not the worst. Pillow rollers are definitely a lot more comfortable to sleep in, but because of that, they kind of, I get scared that they fall out and stuff. And these are pretty secure, so. The more you know. Male vintage channels. I wish. There is definitely a lack of male vintage folk on YouTube, which stinks because I also am very interested in menswear and like vintage menswear. But I do know there's a channel that I love called My Vintage Love, and it's like a husband and wife duo, and they sometimes make videos of when they go to events and vintage events, and then they show what they bought. Oh, the prince. Oh. Baba. Baba. There's no mail on Sunday, y'all. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Look over here. Look at me. Me. The king. Okay. Anyways, like I was saying, yeah, so they will show what they got from vintage stores and antique stores. So Michelle, the wife, will show what she got, and then I don't remember the husband's name. Oh no, Matthew, I think. He will show what he got and like how he styles it. And he's very dapper. So that's one channel that I know of. But definitely I wish that there were more vintage men and vintage menswear channels. Oh, I've missed a lot of questions. Also, feel free to keep sending the same question if I don't get to it. Because yes, I don't. Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay. So house tour, not yet. Eventually. We are actually very, very close to buying this house. We've been living here, renting from my family for 2.5 years, which is nuts. And then we've been trying to buy it since March, but the problem is that it has to go through all the siblings on my dad's side, and it's just a mess. So we're finally getting there. We have an appraisal with the bank on Wednesday, and I've already signed all the mortgage paperwork and that stuff last week, so good things. Hopefully it'll close soon, and then we can start on the renovations that we want to do, because we want to do a lot. First of all, I'm going to get rid of, I don't even know if you can see it, but the gross shag carpet in there. And we already ripped up most of the shag carpet in the house, and that's why there's wood floors, because there's wood floors underneath. So yeah, we want to do that. We can't do that in there right now because that was an addition in like the 70s or something, so there's no wood floor underneath there. So just little things like that, and like painting, and just, it's going to be great. And then I'll do a house tour, I swear. People have been asking me that for like 3 years. Sorry. Are you coloring your own hair? Oh yeah, it's kind of like 50 shades of red right now. But so the problem is I don't use henna anymore, for people asking. And not because I'm like choosing not to use it or anything, or I'm against it. I still think henna's amazing, but it just takes a while to do, and I don't have any time ever. So I've just been reverting to box dyes, which is not good for my hair. I know, I'm sorry, but it's easy. And my problem kind of lies within not remembering which ones I get, or if I'll go for the same one that I used last time and then it won't be there, so I'll have to settle for another one because I'm impatient and don't want to order it. So this is Bright Auburn by Revlon, I think. It's already kind of, I need to redo it, but you know, it's like a very subtle red, which is nice. It's very natural. So I'm sorry if this sound is going to be awful. My day job is I am a video editor in Boston. So I work for a small production company, and we do a lot of different things. We do mostly biotech customers and clients because it's Boston. So Boston is a very tech pharmacy kind of city. It's not very creative. So that's the kind of stuff I edit, which is not the most riveting. And as much as I love having an editing job, it can get kind of meh. Occasionally we get some fun stuff. Like we did stuff for Sonos, which is like a speaker company. We did stuff for them. So that's fun. Can I say Staffordshire for us? Yep. What started your interest in filmmaking? So my interest in filmmaking, I don't know when it started, but in elementary school, I actually have a copy of this script that I wrote for a stop motion animation. I don't think I knew really what was involved in making a stop motion animation, but I made a script for it, and it was called My Lionel, and it was about some alien, and I think he had like 2 mice friends. I even tried to make like the main creatures out of like, pretty sure it was like Play-Doh. I don't know. So I've always kind of been interested in that, in making films, and then finally in middle school I got my hands on an actual camera, which led to horrible horror movies with my friends. Pretty much anyone I could force to be in videos, they would. And then I'd edit it back on my little computer in Windows Movie Maker. And yeah, and then through high school, I just kind of kept teaching myself how and different things. And I found myself drawn to period pieces and making costumes, even in high school. So then in college, when it came to making films and doing assignments, most of my assignments revolved around costumes and that kind of stuff, which is probably why I dress the way I dress, but that's neither here nor there. Did I answer that question? I don't remember. Who are my favorite actors? I don't really know. I like Elijah Wood, but I'm a little biased because he's Frodo, so Sean Astin's good. Everyone from Lord of the Rings. I'm trying to think of like what my favorite shows are, so I can go off of that. You know, I had a good answer to this not that long ago. I think I was watching something and I was like, yeah, he's one of my favorite actors. And now I can't remember. So, good job. Have I seen Peaky Blinders? Whoa! Yes, I have seen Peaky Blinders. I need to rewatch it though, because I think I was binge watching it and I like kind of not dozed off, but I lost interest for some reason or another. But I need to rewatch it because the fashion is good. I know. I need to watch it now, especially where I'm kind of in that tweed phase of my life. And I think their tweed fashion is the best. Do I like Gone with the Wind? Kind of. So some of you have may have seen that I was watching Gone with the Wind, and I posted on Instagram something about like, am I supposed to like the main character because I don't like her? She's very mean. I don't know. And I don't know. It was beautiful, and the costumes were. But I have a hard time watching movies when I don't connect with the main character and I don't like the main character and they make stupid decisions. So Gone with the Wind is kind of like that for me. I don't know. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to like her, but she was just mean, man. You know? How long does it take to get ready every day? It depends. For work, and if I'm not doing like this whole thing, it takes me maybe 15 to 20 minutes. Less if I'm just going with like natural hair and just pinning it. But if I'm doing something more extravagant where the hairstyle takes the most time, probably like 30 to 40 maybe. My hair, my makeup is kind of routine at this point, so I can kind of. I'm sorry, that was gross. My makeup takes me no time at all, unless I'm doing something different, because it's just kind of muscle memory at this point. I don't know, just keep brushing. When in doubt, keep brushing. What are my plans for Halloween this year? I don't know. This month has been crazy nuts, so I haven't really thought about Halloween, which kind of sucks because that's the best day of the year, man. Last year we had a Halloween party, but I'm not doing that this year because it was a lot of work and I don't have that much time. We usually try to go to Salem either on Halloween or the weekend before or something. So maybe we'll do that. I don't know. But I have no idea what I want to be for Halloween, which is another problem. Like, obviously, I have enough costumes strewn about the house that I could probably whip something together, but we'll see. Could you tell us more about your cat? Where is my cat? Thanks. No. She's the myth, the legend that is Binks. So we got her in 2011, and so she's an old lady now. She's like 6 or 7, I think. And we got her from a little rescue shelter, and her name was Ruby. And she was the most shy out of all the little babies, and she was hiding in a corner, which probably should have hinted towards what she would be as an adult. But yeah, so we got her when me and Nick were dating for like only a year, which commitment, I guess. But yeah, she's our baby. She's our first baby. Oh, the kitten girl. The chubba chubba. Oh, no. Oh, the kitten. Oh, he's the kitten girl. Frodo is dying right now. This is one mission in life, to torment this poor girl. So stereotypical. I love you. Good girl. Oh, the truck. Oh. Yeah, so she's our first baby. A little girl who looks angry all the time. So angry. Oh, so angry. Yeah, she doesn't get nearly as much cuddles as she should because Frodo is such a mean little brother. So I try to give her lots of love when I can. Don't do it. Don't you dare. She can get love from Mama too. Don't you dare, get out. No. My precious, get out. Kids. Yeah, she's a calico. She's a tortoiseshell. She's a good girl. I'm very angry at me right now. Doo-doo-doo. How do you keep your hair curly all day? Good question. I think the setting lotion helps. Okay, she is not. You can just be safe. Stop it. Yes. So yeah, that was fresh. You know that? Yeah. This is bugging. So my hair doesn't stay curly, super curly all day. It'll start off in the morning like this, although my hair is getting really long, so it's not holding curls as well. But so I kind of like when it falls to like the more Gilda waves. So I don't use hairspray. But that's definitely an option. And I think the setting lotion itself kind of helps keep the curls in anyways without hairspray. But hairspray would help. And then hair scarves whenever you're going to be facing wind or something would help. Yeah. Are you going to get any more tattoos? I don't know. Maybe. Originally, when I got this one, I wanted like a year after to get wildflowers right here. But I don't know. I kind of just haven't really thought about it since. And then initially, before I got this one, I knew that someday I wanted either a lion or like a raven tattoo somewhere. I don't know. Just because I kind of feel like an affinity with those creatures. So I say that, but I probably won't. I don't know. We'll see. Yes, the eyebrow pencil is still alive. It's enchanted. That's all there is to it. Do I do any sports? No. Not right now, or not in the past, since I've gotten out of high school. But in high school, I did a lot of sports. So growing up, I did basketball, softball, and then in middle school, high school, I did field hockey. So my freshman year of high school, in fall was field hockey, winter was basketball. Oh, thank you, Ida. And then spring was softball. So that year sucked. The thing with high school sports is that you go right after school and then you run for like 2 hours and then you don't get home till like 7, which I don't know how I did it. But sophomore year I didn't play basketball because that was too much. So the rest of my high school I did field hockey in the fall and then softball in the spring. And I was a captain for both. Oh wait, no, that's a lie. I wasn't a captain in field hockey. I was a captain in softball. Take back that finger gun. Come here. No. You come here. Come. Just for a minute. Just so people can see you actually exist and you're not a figment of my imagination. You hate it. Hi, Nick. Oh, hi, Nick. Yay, family portrait. Except for Kitty.
No, you don't have plaid on.
What?
Just me and Frodo got the plaid.
Oh, do we have to be matching to have a family portrait? Livestream.
I saw that a lot of people were asking about X-Files. We did watch it, all of it. We don't really
Oh,
like the
really?
new seasons.
X-Files.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scully is the best. Yeah, I don't know. The new seasons are watchable, but they're not obviously the way that they used to be. How did you guys meet? So we met through my best friend Tommy, or our friend Tommy, I guess. Oh, look at it. He's so wistful. So we met when I was 17, and you were 18, right? Yeah. And my friend Tommy knew that we had similar interests, and he showed me Nick. And obviously,
Show you.
yeah,
Oh, right. Yeah.
on the phone. So obviously, I was like, "Oh, he's cute. Make it happen." So
There's Tommy in the comments.
Tommy? Hi, Tommy. Hi, yes, I'm Tommy. Yeah. So just telling the story of how you are the creator of this, as usual. But yeah, so we.
Someone said, "What do you think of Rachel's vintage obsession?" I mean, she does what she does what she wants to do. It doesn't bother me.
Why would it bother you?
I don't know. I don't know what they're asking.
Yeah. A lot of people ask if Nick is vintage too, but he's not. I've tried. Anyway, so we went to Boston together. And me, him, and Tommy. And then, yeah, the rest is history. Hi, everyone. Oh, Tommy. Are you both Mass natives? Yes. We are.
Pepperoni or cheese? I'm answering the questions.
Yeah.
You call me over here.
Yeah. How can you read that? You have evil eyes.
She likes mashed potato pizza.
Yeah. Love me mashed potato. We will make cute babies. Oh, hi. Thank you. Yes, I am going to get a P.O. box. I need to look back into doing that. The last time I looked, it was kind of expensive, but I think it'll be worth it. So I will let you guys know when I get one. I do. Mashed potato pizza is a thing. Yes, it's delicious. But it's just like the dough and then the potato, and then it has like onions and chives, and you can get bacon on it, but I don't get bacon on it. And then you eat it with sour cream. Oh, okay, that's fine. Ow. The baby. Oh, it's a baby. Yes, I do still have the little crocheted Frodo. Wait, I get. Ugh.
Yeah, we keep the crocheted Frodo in the kitchen right next to our coffee maker.
Crocheted Frodo. Here he is. It is the cutest thing in the. No. It's the cutest thing in the whole world. And he thinks it's for him. But it's not. For you. You have enough toys as it is. Mwah! Favorite Comic-Con to attend? I've only been to Boston, so I guess Boston. I'd love to go to New York Comic-Con someday, but they all match. Do we?
Oh, you have a plaid skirt on, I guess.
Oh!
It is
nice. Fall in Massachusetts, man. That's what it's about. Yeah, he does look like Mac from Always Sunny. You can't come on a live stream without anyone telling you that. He used to get Pete once when he was in high school. That was a big one. He's like a mix of the two. Favorite activity to do as a couple? Watch TV, get snuggly, get in our PJs, eat food. Nick would do vintage well. I know he would.
Nah, that's okay.
You try. How did Nick propose to you? Spill the tea. It's my favorite story to tell. So, We were in Paris with kind of like a group trip. It's EF college break. And we actually went with my friends Molly and Aubrey too. And we were on a boat cruise, like a dinner tourist boat cruise around the Seine. If I'm saying that right. And then towards the end, he was up. No, there was like the bow of the boat, which no one was allowed on. It was like roped off. So he kept telling me, he was like, Rachel, like the tour guide said we could go up here. Like we're the only ones allowed. Like do it. And I was like, no, we're not allowed up there. And I was like being kind of pissy. And then like all my friends weren't talking to me and they kept turning their backs to me and they were like, go see what Nick's doing. I was like, why is everyone being so mean to me? And like everyone kept ignoring me. So finally I was like, all right, whatever, I'll go up there. So then just me and Nick are up at the bow of the boat and there's like a glass wall. And I was like, So he was standing there and then I think he said something like, I gotta get my sweater. And he like turned around and went in his bag and I knew he was not getting his sweater. So then he pulled out the ring and said, did you say, will you be my wife or something?
I think so.
Yeah. And then I said something like, what? Are you crazy? And then I said yes. But he won't let me live that down that I said, are you crazy? So. Oh, thank you. Show with no name. You don't have to do that. Thank you. But yeah, and then we came back into the boat and it wasn't just our group that was in the boat. It was like people from all over the world. So everyone was clapping and cheering and
Okay, I'm gonna get off the stream now.
okay.
All right, bye, Frodo.
You leave the baby?
Bye, guys.
Although he's probably gonna follow you.
Yeah, that's okay.
He's like, Dad, where are you going? Where's Dada going? Where's Dada? Oh no. Okay. Goodbye. Okay, now. Sorry, I just realized that was like right into the laptop, so I'm sorry if that was loud. Waiting for wedding video. I know, I'm sorry. I should probably just put that. I don't know like the rules. So we got married 2 years ago, and my friend Mia did the wedding video, and it's on Vimeo. So maybe I'll just make a link to that on the little community tab thing so that you can see it. Is my wedding vintage? No, it is not, but I don't think you can see it. But Nick tried to make it, or tried to find one that looked vintage, and I think that he did a very good job. So, over the garden wall is amazing. So good. So good. It's just like the purest, most genuine form of happiness in cartoon form. Oh, it was so good. We watched it all in one night. So good. I think for Halloween, he kind of wants to do Wirt and Greg, but I'm just kind of concerned I don't have enough time to make Greg's little overalls and Wirt's cape thing, but we'll see. It's just so good. So good. You can watch it on Hulu if you are wondering where to watch it. That's what I did. I just set up a free trial on Hulu, and then we binge watched it, and then... Have I ever been to Sweden? No, I have not. I would love to go someday because my family is actually part Swedish. So back to the motherland. Uh-oh. He protect. He serve. He protect the mama. Oh, Beatrice human form would be really cute. Have I watched Call the Midwife? Yes, I love Call the Midwife. Although I think I stopped watching it towards the later seasons when the main character left. I don't remember her name. But I'm a huge fan of like 40s and 50s fashion, or 40s and then early 50s slash mid 50s. So I think once it started getting into the 60s or late 50s, I kind of lost interest. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the bright colors that I'm like. The same thing with Mad Men. I loved Mad Men up until things started getting 60s, and I was like, meh, which is weird. I don't know why. 60s is great, but I just, for some reason. What did you think of Meghan Markle marrying our Harry? No, I didn't watch it. She's beautiful. He's great. British people are great. So but I didn't watch it. I'm not too interested in like current events. But I did see pictures and it looked like a great affair, so. Oh, thank you, Jane. Wonderful. Yes. Deer or fox? Ooh. Deer. Maybe. I don't know. That's a tough one. That's like two of my favorite animals. I think deer. I could watch footage of deer all day long. I just think they're so graceful and cute. I just love them, okay? Do I like the movie Brave? Yes. I love the movie Brave. It's one of my favorite Disney movies. Merida. If you had the chance to change your fate, would ya? I'm sorry for any Scottish person that just heard that. Do I play Dungeons and Dragons? No, I don't. I think I feel like it'd be fun to play. I don't know if Tommy's still here, but I feel like I could maybe play with Tommy. But as far as thinking on the spot and thinking of creative things to say during Dungeons and Dragons, I don't know if I could do it. I'd be too nervous. They'd be like, the dungeon door is closed, Rachel, what are you going to do? And I'd be like, I don't know. And then I'd cry, and then everyone would just not be having a great time. So. If I could go on a trip anywhere in the world, where would I go? I don't know. So it's kind of what the dilemma, what me and Nick are going through right now. Because we want to plan our next like worldwide trip because we haven't been anywhere since our honeymoon 2 years ago. So we're kind of stuck between. Love your videos, Rachel. Congrats on the Facebook and subs. When is the next meetup? Thank you, Shayla. You don't have to do that. I'm not sure when the next meetup is going to be. I kind of want to do a Boston one, but what was I saying? Oh yeah, we're kind of stuck between. So I want to go back to Paris because we only spent 3 days there, and that's not a lot of time to explore Paris at all. So I want to go back there. But our dilemma is, do we want to go somewhere that we've been and we know we love, or do we want to go somewhere completely new? Because obviously there's only so much time and funds that can allow for one trip. So I don't know. We want to go to Iceland really bad. We'll see. Do I watch Doctor Who? Hell yeah, I watch Doctor Who. And the new season is amazing. And I love the new Doctor. She's so cute and funny. Love her. Favorite Lord of the Rings moment? I think when you're first introduced to the Shire is my favorite moment. And that's why the Fellowship is my favorite out of all the three. Just because the Shire gives me lots of feels. So I think my favorite moment ever is just when Gandalf and Frodo are riding up in the wagon and you just see all the Shire just. My heart. Do I sleep with my hair in rollers every night? No, not every night. It's becoming actually more rare. Oops. Probably like 1 or 2 nights a week. Am I a Walking Dead fan? Yeah. I have not been keeping. Tommy, Rachel, tell the story of how we became friends and yogos. We'll get there, Tommy. Oh, hi, Christine. Oops. Well, I didn't know Christine was in here. Hi, Christine. What was I saying? Oh no. Oh no, I forgot. Oh, Walking Dead. So we used to be like hardcore Walking Dead. Never missed a Sunday. Always watched it because it came out when I was in college in 2010. So we watched it like every year, every Sunday, hardcore. And then, much like a lot of the fan base, I don't not like it now. It's kind of lost that charm. So I think it's gone on a little too long. I don't know. But we actually haven't watched any of the episodes from the new season yet, which is not like us. But I just haven't had the urge, I guess. Game of Thrones, yeah, like Game of Thrones. Will I pet Frodo for you? Yes, once he decides that he's cool enough to hang out with his mom. Yes, I am still watching Merlin. We are season 4 right now, which I think we only have one more season, so we're trying to kind of take it slow because I know that it's over forever and ever, so I'm trying not to do it too fast. Oh, and me and Tommy met in freshman year, right? Freshman year of high school, I think. And we used to sit next to each other in, I want to say it was social studies or English or something. And we used to pass notes back and forth, and we used to share those little yogos. I don't know if anyone remembers them. I don't think they make them anymore, but they were just like little, like gooey, chewy things, like gummies covered in yogurt. And they were delicious, and I don't know why they don't make them anymore. But anyways, we've been friends since then. So that's fun. That was kind of not a great telling of our friendship. I'm sorry, Tommy. Am I going to bring out any more merch? Yes, I think so. So, for those of you that don't know, I don't want to put like a solid matter of factness to it, but my plan is, because the prize money for the Nick's Face Awards is coming, should be to me maybe within the next month or two. I think what I'm going to try to do suspense is try YouTube for full time for maybe a few months and see if I bump up my output to maybe 2 or 3 videos a week, see what's possible and see if that's something that could be reliable. And if it's not, then I still have that cushion of the prize money there. And then, like, even once winter's over, maybe I could search for another job if things aren't working out, but I would still have that prize money just off to the side. So, yeah, that's exciting, but also kind of scary. So, back to the question, the merch store. I will hopefully be setting something up more permanent than the Frodo shirts, which thank you for everyone that got a Frodo shirt. That's awesome. I did not expect so many people to want them, so that makes me happy. Sorry. Yes, so I'll be setting up a more permanent merch store, hopefully with more cheap options, because I know the shirts were expensive for some people, which I totally get. So hopefully I'll be able to do like pins and stickers and maybe phone cases or something like that, along with the clothing options. So in case, if you guys ever have any ideas for what should be on merch, send me a message or something, because it's hard to take a step back and look at your own channel and be like, what would I do for merch? So I don't know. Someone came up with a good idea of a shirt that just says like aesthetic, and maybe I put like the sparkles. I don't know. I thought that was funny. Stop. Yeah. So yeah, cups or coffee mugs, that'd be cool. I just have to do some research into different merchants, I guess, or different websites that would provide as much stuff as I want. It's making music. One of me doing finger guns. Just a shirt with me like, hey, that'd be great. Binks merch. Oh, the little girl. I know. Frodo's got his own merch, so Kitty needs her own merch. It's only fair. Day. No, I've not read North and South. I watched the BBC version of it though, and I loved it, so maybe I should read it. Although I always do that. I keep saying, yeah, I should read that. Yeah, I should read that. And then I don't ever end up reading it. Because I'm the worst reader ever, and once I open a book, it's just automatic that my eyelids close and I fall asleep. So. Oh, my blanket, thanks. I'm pretty sure my grandma made this. I don't know. It was in her basement with a bunch of similar ones when we moved in. So I think that she knitted it. Do you watch the Vintage Polish Lady as much as I do? I can't spell her name. Karolina? Yes, I love her. She was great. And someday I want to meet her and we can do a collab together. Me. Are most of my close friends retro? No. I think Christine is my only retro friend. Which is fine. Doesn't matter. It is fun though because we get to go like shopping together. Whereas my other friends obviously don't. But you know. Favorite bands. Mumford & Sons is my favorite band ever in the world. And I'm so excited because I'm seeing them in December after wanting to see them for like 4 years. So excited. But I also love Typhoon. We saw them last year. And Laura Marling is another one that I love. And pretty much any folk music. Yeah. I also love old-timey music, but I don't have like a favorite. I think if I had to choose, it would probably be Billie Holiday would be my favorite old-timey music. Fleet Foxes. I love Fleet Foxes. Yes. I haven't listened. I think they have a new album out. I haven't listened to it yet. Oh, Raw Beauty Christie. I love Raw Beauty Christie. Glam and Gore. I also love Mikey. I got so excited because on the post that I made for the Face Awards when I finally won, that's not what I meant. When I won and I posted it on Instagram and Raw Beauty Christie commented on it. And I was like, she knows I exist. And I basically died. Judy Garland. I love Judy Garland. Yes. Ooh, I know. Music playlist. I need to figure out how to do that. So I don't use Spotify. I use Google Play Music. So I'm not sure how Spotify works with like the music I use for my channel, which is like royalty free and whatever. So I'll figure it out. Hello, vegan vintage geek. Do you attend vintage conventions like Nashville Boogie or classic car shows around the Boston area? No, I don't. I should. Sometimes. So there's what's it called? It's something like New England Vintage Association or something, and they put on different events that I have gone to. One of their big ones is the Roaring 20s party at the Crane Estate, which I've never been to. Just because I never know what to wear for 20s events because I don't really have anything 20s. But they did do a 1940s one that I went to one time, and that was really cool because they have like the band playing their music, and then it was in like an old gymnasium, and just like seeing everyone swing dance like with their skirts and all that stuff. It's nuts. It's like a time warp. But do I ever have lazy days, no vintage clothing or hair? Oh yeah, all the time. it's tough because it's like, I mean, there's YouTube, me, which obviously when I film the video, I'm going to dress, like this or whatever. But when I'm going to work, a lot of times I'll just, I mean, I don't really dress like modern really. And that's only because I don't have much, and skirts are much easier than pants, as most of you will know. So a lot of times I'll just have my hair just natural and wavy and just pin it up like this, do my normal makeup, put on red lipstick, throw on some random shirt, and then a skirt. And that's kind of just super quick. And I almost never curl my hair to go to work anymore, just because once I get there, it's flat because Boston is very windy. How does it feel to have 100K subscribers now? Whoa! Weird. That's how it feels. Nuts. I know some of you have been here since the beginning of time, but it's just so weird, man. I think I've said this before, but when I first started my channel, I had 50K as a goal, and I was like, you know what? As long as I hit that, it's good. I'm fine. Like, life is good. And now we're double that, so that's bizarre, but really cool, and I'm so thankful. Why can't I turn left in Boston traffic? Mood. Yeah, that's why I don't drive in Boston. Nope. I tried to, my last job was like right in the heart of downtown Boston, and I had to drive their van or something. Oh no, I had to drive into work one day, like when I first started, and I was a little naive baby. And I was like, I'll just find a parking garage. That was the worst idea in the world. Oh, there's so many one ways. It was bad. Also, I paid like $40 for a parking garage. How long do I commute to work? It depends. So we get the train, the commuter rail, which is 45 minutes to Boston. And then I take another commuter rail from Boston to where my office is. And that's another like 20 minutes. So it's like an hour-ish. And that's if the trains are on time, which has been an issue lately. If you haven't seen my Instagram stories of me like crying, just kidding. But yeah, it's been bad lately. It's a lot of delays, a lot of mechanical issues. And the problem is if I miss my first train, then I miss my second train. So it's just kind of a vicious cycle. And then sometimes you just want to get home and your train is delayed, and it's the worst. So am I looking forward to the new Fantastic Beasts film? Yes, I am. Nothing is better than vintage Harry Potter and Paris. Where does Nick work? I don't want to say where he works, but he works in the city too. Any tips on online stores with 40s clothing, vintage, and reproduction? I mean, I don't venture out too much other than like Collective and Lindy Bop. And that's about it. But those are really good. And Lindy Bop is nice and cheap, which is nice. Where did I go to college? I went to college at Mass Art in Boston. I know, vintage Lord of the Rings themed lookbook. Yes, it's definitely on my mind. And when I first did the Harry Potter lookbook, my plan was to do a Lord of the Rings one next. But I just haven't had time. And it sucks because I love doing lookbooks so much, even if it's just like a seasonal lookbook. But the problem is that I need someone to film for me. So a lot of times that's either Nick or Tommy. Thank you, Tommy. And it's like an all-day affair just to film it. So it's rough because you have to go to the location. Come sneeze. Mm-hmm. Okay. You have to go to the location and then you have to have a few different outfits. So it's rough. Okay, thank you. Okay. Thank you guys. Did I pick names for my kids if I plan to have them? And I think someone else asked if I plan to have kids. Yes, we definitely do plan to have kids. Not now. Probably in a couple years or whatever, we'll see. But so initially when we first started dating and we first started kind of talking as if we were going to be together forever, because when you first start dating, you kind of avoid that talk. So I remember when we first started kind of having those conversations, we decided on Gwyneth and Noah for our kids' names. And now, almost 9 years later, I still like those names, but I think I'm kind of not into them anymore. So what I love, and I'm trying to convince Nick, is the name Jude for a boy.
Say why, Noah.
What?
Tell him why, Noah.
Why Noah? Why?
Man.
Oh, Noah and the whale. Yeah. That was why? I liked Noah because the Notebook. Huh. I didn't know why you wanted Noah. Anyways, I like the name Jude for a boy. Because that way, my dad used to sing to me every night when I was little. So I figured it would be an opportunity. Are you just watching this in the other room? Ew. No.
I'm working on my computer and I just have it running at the same time.
Oh, no. All right. Well, anyways, I figured it'd be a good opportunity to sing Hey Jude to him when he goes to bed. I thought that would be cute. And then I really love the name Kira for a girl. But we'll see. What is my wand / Patronus? I don't know what my wand is. I forget. No, I'm not going to try to log in because I don't remember my login. Wow, that made a lot of dust. But my Patronus is a horse, I believe. And it was a hedgehog, but I changed it because I cheated. I didn't cheat. So I took the test, and it said something about like you can't miss any answers or whatever. So I took the Patronus test, and I guess I wasn't paying attention to the first question, and it like flew by, and I was like, oh shit. And then I got hedgehog, and I was like, I don't want a hedgehog Patronus. So I retook it and got a horse. So it's kind of cheating, but not really because I wasn't paying attention the first time. And maybe that's why I got a hedgehog. I don't know. Yeah, Kira. I think it's a beautiful name, and it reminds me of Dark Crystal. Kira! Will I see Moulin Rouge on Broadway? Probably not. I'd like to, but it's expensive. And yeah, I don't know. It was here in Boston first. It was like pre-Broadway. And I heard really good things about it. And I saw pictures of the stage and it looked amazing. But then I looked at tickets and it was like $200. And I was like, no. So what is your favorite song off the Moulin Rouge soundtrack? Probably Roxanne. Because just that like climax of everything, and then like when Ewan sings alongside, it's so good. He's king. Oops, disappeared. Okay, what editing software do I use? I use Premiere, Adobe Premiere at home, but at work I use Final Cut X or something. They're both good. Unfortunately, I don't think either of them are free, which kind of sucks, but how long will I stream for? Good question. What are we at, an hour now? Probably a little bit longer. These are fun. I was nervous about this, but this is fun. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Colleen. Oh, my friend, my sister. Who is your favorite sibling? Don't tell Andy, but it's you, Colleen. Duh. Hello from Japan. Hello. Cadbury chocolate, question mark? Yes. Delicious. I could see how this could be overwhelming. It's actually not that bad. I'm sure I've missed about 3,000 questions, but, it's not too bad. Favorite vampire movie? Interview with a Vampire. It's my favorite because it's aesthetic and it's just beautiful. I love it. Doop, doop, doop. View on pumpkin spice latte. I could take it or leave it. I'm not a huge fan of pumpkin flavored things. I love coffees, yeah. Candles. Anything pumpkin scented is good, but I think pumpkin is a little too consistent for me, so pumpkin spice lattes are always a bit too sweet for me. Favorite Halloween movie? Hocus Pocus. Me, 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 me. What are my favorite nicknames for Frodo? Anything. I was thinking of making. I think it's interesting that your pets have a certain name and how over time it just evolves into not their name anymore and just random names. Like Frodo, we'll call him Frofro. Nugget. Monkey, I call him Monkey a lot. Bubba. Just kind of anything that slips out of my mouth. That's what I call him. View on Halloween and Christmas. They're great. I like Halloween a lot more. I like Christmas Day. Christmas Day is fun. And I think I'm getting more. I'm starting to like Christmas more now that I'm getting older, I guess. I don't know. I feel like you go through this phase where you like really, really love Christmas and then you're a teenager and it's like, okay. And then now I'm getting back into getting excited to buy people gifts and like winter aesthetics and stuff. Last year, I actually, for the first time in my life, started listening to actual Christmas music on my own and not forced to. So I listened to the She and Him Christmas album, like nonstop. But Zoe is amazing. Favorite cosplay I've done so far? Probably Aloy. She was the most intricate cosplay I've ever done, and she took so long. And I debuted her at PAX East, and just the reaction was really, really nice. Yeah. I also liked Arwen. That was fun. Yeah, I feel like my favorite cosplays usually correlate with how hard I worked on them and how proud of them I am. So that's usually how it goes. Am I going to do a Christmas lookbook? Probably. Maybe not like a specifically Christmas, but I think like a winter holiday lookbook thing. I might do, well, I know I will do at least the challenge thing that I did for autumn, but do it for winter because I think that was really fun. And then hopefully I can do a more cinematic lookbook once I get time. Oh, thank you, too many fans at once. Thank you. Would I ever dye my hair any other color? I don't know. So I'm initially a blonde, which you can kind of see from my roots. I'm like a dirty blonde. I don't think I'll go back to blonde for a while. I really like red. Really like red. And then I'd love to see what I look like with like dark brown hair, but I think I'll probably just get a wig or something and do that so I don't have to commit. Then I can change whenever I want to. When did I decide to go red? So funny story, American Horror Story season 1, The Murder House. This was 2014, I think. I was like binge watching it, and I really, really loved the hair of the maid, Moira. And I was like, you know what? So I bought a wig. I think it was actually like a Moira wig from like American Horror Story merchandise. And I bought it and tried to see what I would look like with red hair. And then I just went for it. And then, yeah, so that's my story. Since then, so I went like very deep red when I first did that. So, like the true actual color red. And then I think as time evolved, I've kind of gotten to this more natural red. But sometimes I'll just go crazy and get a box dye that's like more red and do that for like a month and then go back. Yeah, so that's fun. So American Horror Story is why I went red. Yeah, she is such a babe. Next meet and greet, I don't know. Hopefully I'll do a Boston one. Do I want any more pets? Yes, always. I don't think I'll ever not want any more pets. But we've tossed the idea of getting another puppy back and forth. But I think I don't want to take any attention away from Frodo. And I know that he would probably like a friend, but it also gets tough when we go away and having people watch just Frodo. So having people watch 2 dogs would be a little bit too much. So, yeah. Ideally, I want a million of them and save them all and rescue them and rescue old puppies and rescue disabled puppies. But I can only do so much. So maybe when we're older. Please come to New Orleans. Oh, I want to. It's on my list. We need a winter trip to go to. Maybe not winter, but we need a place that we can go for a long weekend. And hopefully somewhere that's warm in winter because it's coming up on winter. So somewhere south. So I'm trying to get Nick to go to New Orleans. How did you get your channel name? So the Pinup Companion, even though I hate saying it out loud, and I've noticed whenever I tell people, like family or something, they're like, oh, what's your YouTube? And I'm like, oh, the Pinup Companion. They're always like, I think pinup has a very strange sexual connotation to it. But yeah, that came from back in my Tumblr days. I was changing my blog name and I was obsessed with Doctor Who, like obsessed. And I was like convinced that someday I'd be like the next 1950s companion or something. Like obviously I didn't think it was actually going to happen, but in my wildest fantasies. So that kind of is why it's the Pinup Companion, because Doctor Who. So, but I think it's kind of evolved since then, and I think people that don't know Doctor Who have accepted it, and it kind of just means like friend or like guardian or guide. So Anna V. Neal told me that she loved it, so now I can never change it. Yeah, it's like after on the stage after the show, she was like, "Oh, I love your YouTube name, like the Pinup Companion. That's great." And I was like, "Thank you, thank you." So, who's your favorite Doctor? 10. Always and forever 10. Would I ever visit Japan? Possibly. I think it's tough because I have so many places on my list before I'd want to visit Japan. It's amazing, obviously, but I think all the old European Gothic stuff is kind of first. But my friend Kirsten lives in Japan, so, and she wants me to come visit her, so it's very much a possibility if I had the time and money. But yeah, she sends me pictures and of like food and all that stuff in Japan. I'm just like, oh, so good. Any personal / channel goals for next year? I don't really have specific goals. I kind of just want to be able to sustain myself on YouTube and not have to do any other job. So that's kind of my goal. But we'll see how that works. How many skirts do I own? You don't want to know. Just kidding. Maybe like 30 or something. I don't know. I'm also trying to like clear out my wardrobe and just go with the skirts that I wear all the time. Am I more like work Greg or Beatrice? Greg, for sure. Any celebrities you'd love to meet? I would love to meet Keira Knightley. That's it. No, I don't know. But she's the first one that comes to my mind. Just because I think she's fascinating, and I think her fascination with history and period dramas, we could get into a good conversation about costumes and stuff. Luna Lovegood or Hermione? Luna. Would I ever do a wardrobe tour? I've got a lot of questions about that, and like closet tour / wardrobe tour. And I promise you, it's not that impressive. It's nothing that I really want to show off. So this house is small, and my closets, plural, are spread out. So I have one closet where one side is the skirts, one side is dresses, and then we have like a big bureau type wardrobe thing where my shirts are. And they're very squished because these closets were built in like the 60s, so they're very small. So they're not that, it's not great. I don't have like a walk-in closet or anything, so there's not much to see. I feel like if you open my closet, it's just smooshed of clothes. So do I have any tattoos? Yeah, I have this one, which says there's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and it's worth fighting for, which some people ask about. So there it is. I think it's reverse for you, but you know. Favorite period drama is Pride and Prejudice, the Keira version. I do love the BBC version, but am I going to do more craft videos? Yes, I do have more plans for DIY stuff, but as my excuse for anything, I don't have time right now. But we'll see. When I do have more time to make more videos, I think there will be a lot more DIY stuff. All right, 1:12. I think we'll go for a few more minutes. When are you starting your 3 videos a week? I don't have like an exact date, but I think it'll probably be sometime in November / December. Because I still have to buy the house, and then I still have to put my 2 weeks in at my job. So I might chicken out and delay that a little bit, but hopefully not. Am I ever going to start doing more vlogs? Yes, hopefully. I also have vlogs that I haven't edited, so there's those too. Pretty much whenever I go anywhere, I try to vlog it. How has your life changed since winning the Face Awards? To be honest, it hasn't changed that much. Probably not the answer people are looking for, but I've done a lot. Not a lot, but I've done a few projects with NYX for their social thing. And then I just did the videos with Target, which sounds a lot more glamorous than it was. It kind of was not that great. But yeah, I don't know. Not much has changed. I think the major change will be the fact that I'll have that cushion to try to do YouTube. And I think Carlos said he's going to try to get me out to LA a few more times, and then I'll be going to the Face Awards next year. So I think that's pretty much it. Favorite book? Probably Pride and Prejudice. I'm not a huge book person, like I said before. I want to be. Kate McKenna. That's my cousin's name. Do you have a hair treatment routine? If so, how do you make sure your hair is in good condition when curling it? Again, probably not the answer you want to hear, but I don't really have a hair care treatment. Thankfully, I don't use heat on my hair that often or ever. So curling it for me isn't as damaging as it used to be, like when I used to use curling irons. I think the brushing out still is a little damaging, but it's definitely not as bad. So will I post my stuff at Target? Yeah, I will. I'm waiting for the go ahead, I think, right now, but it will live on my Instagram because I didn't do YouTube stuff for them. Have I played any Lord of the Rings video games? I tried to play Shadow of Mordor, but I didn't like it because it's kind of repetitive and it was kind of ugly. Like the Middle Earth wasn't very pretty to me, and for video games, I like to have very picturesque scenes. Will you go to Disneyland Paris if you go back to Paris? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if I'd have time, but I could try. Is your red hair natural? No, it is not. I am naturally a dirty blonde. What advice would you give your younger self? Probably just to be yourself, even if you're weird. Yep. It's pretty much as simple as it gets, but I think growing up, a lot of people are concerned what people think about them, as most people are, especially in high school. And I don't think I cared too much about what people thought in high school. I still floated around groups of friends, and I didn't have a specific clique or anything. And I think I was weird in high school, but still, just be comfortable with who you are and don't try to change for anyone. Are you cold? That's a nice blanket. Yes, I'm freezing. Nimbus 2000 or TARDIS? TARDIS. I mean, it's bigger on the inside, and you can time travel. Oh, disappeared for a second. Okay. What's your zodiac sign? I am a Taurus, so I am very stubborn. Would Nick do vintage for a lookbook? I don't know. I don't think so. We'll see. I think if I coaxed him, I would. But the problem is it would be kind of expensive to buy him a whole suit and stuff, and for him never to wear it again. We'll see. What's the weather like in Boston during the winter? Awful. The power of invisibility or magic forever? Ooh. Magic, I guess. Right? How old are you? I'm 26. Have you played Bioshock? Yes, and I love it. I volunteer as a tribute for the vintage lookbook. Yes, Colleen. I still have to make you into a little vintage lady. That'd be fun. How do you tips on Snowmageddons? Yeah. That's Boston. Just kind of suck it up and yeah. How old are you? I'm 26. My hair looks flawless. Oh, thanks. It's doing its own thing. How do you like Merlin? I like it. It's cheesy, but it's just like the right amount of cheese. If that makes sense. And I think Merlin is just a good actor. Yeah. Any more awkward introvert stories? I'm sure. I have plenty of them. But I can't really think of any specific ones right now. Oh, actually, awkward introvert story. So I was at South Station waiting for my train, and I was feeding some little burbs pieces of cracker, and this old lady sits next to me, and we were kind of bonding over the birds and stuff. And then she was like, "Oh, let me show you a picture of this woodpecker or something that like flew into her window and she saved." So she was like doing that for like ever, and my train started boarding, and I was like, I don't know if I should walk away or wait for her to show me the picture before I walk away. I don't want to just be like, "Oh, that's cool, bye." So I sat there for a while, and then she was still going. It's like, I have 3 minutes to get on my train. So eventually I just had to be like, "Oh, it was nice talking to you, bye." So that's me. Oops. She took too long, man. First. I think that you're doing. Have I ever watched the 1985 version of Green Gables? No, I haven't. I need to. Which is probably why I like Anne with an E so much, because I don't have anything to compare it to. Because I know that the people that grew up with the other version don't really like Anne with an E. But I need to watch it. How's Frodo doing today? He's good. He's sleepy. Hi, baby. Is it Frodo? You good boy? Yeah, he's sleepy. How old is Frodo? He's 3, I think. Favorite Halloween decoration in your house right now? I actually don't have that much of in my house right now. It's kind of sad. I haven't had time. Ain't that just the way? But my plan is this year we have a flagpole out in the front yard, and I have like a life-size skeleton guy, and I ordered a pirate flag. Joy Rogers, is that what it's called? Brain fart. Anyways, I want to set him up on the flagpole and like have the Jolly Rogers. That's what it's called. Up front, and then like have him wearing tattered pirate clothes, and you know. But that's outside. I haven't done much inside this year. Jolly Roger, yeah, Joy Roger. That was close, kind of. My boss is not real vintage. This is collectif. Little sweater. Other than this live stream, got any plans for today? I'm going to probably get lunch after this, and then I have to do a makeup look for a company, which you will see. So that's fun. But I think that's it. The nice thing about this live stream is that I don't have to edit tonight. So, how cold is it? It's like 50 degrees today. Tea or coffee? Coffee. I'm drinking coffee. It's cold now, but I was still drinking. And no, it's not snowing yet. We still have, hopefully, another month before it starts snowing. 2 months. What time is it there? It is 12:24 p.m. Any sewing videos? I think so. I kind of want to do, I have a lot of ideas for series, and then I never actually end up doing them. So I think, nope, it's gone. Okay. I think what I want to do is kind of like a series where I take my favorite dresses from movies and try to recreate them. I don't know how to sew that well, so we'll see how that goes, but it might be interesting. I don't know. I'm 26. Mm. 124 is okay. 5 more minutes, and then it's like an hour and a half. My favorite dress from a movie is the striped dress from Sleepy Hollow, which. Ta-da! Work in progress. We'll see if I can actually do it. Have I watched all the Pirates of the Caribbean movies? I haven't watched the past two. But the first one is one of my favorite things ever. I'd watch a video game stream of you playing something. Yeah, so if I go full time with YouTube, I was thinking maybe Let's Plays could be something that I do, but do kind of, or at least start with more vintagey games like Bioshock or The Order 1886, which gets a bad rep, but it's like an amazing game. So maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'll do one and see if that actually is something that people would want to watch. But it would be in addition to 2 other videos in a week, so hopefully people wouldn't be mad at me if I didn't do vintage videos for once. I don't think I'll have anyone be my Ichabod. I think I was going to try to do a video where I did an Ichabod and Katrina transformation, where I make myself into both. So we'll see if I have time for that. That's kind of why I made this dress. Yeah. Oh, thank you. And yes, I know. I started watching her a while ago, but I need to catch up on her videos. Anika Victoria. She's very cute. How do you pronounce caramel? Like that. Caramel. Yes, Evie is the best from The Mummy. She's the best. It's actually one of my favorite movies. Again, it's just the right amount of cheese. Where did you get your dress form from? I think I got that on Amazon. It's nice because it's adjustable, so it like spreads out to my measurements, which is nice. Hello from Romania. Hello. Scones? I love scones. And no, I don't listen to podcasts. I should, because I have a long commute, but I just haven't yet, which I need to. Vintage Disney would be awesome. Yeah, I want to do like a Disney bounding video. The pillow has done nothing to you. He hates pillows. No, he's not humping the pillows. He just will go on and on until the pillows are off of the couch. And he gets so mad. I don't know what my costume will be for Halloween yet. Me. It is his couch. It's true. I've heard about Welcome to Night Vale, and I've always wondered what it was. It makes sense that it's a podcast. Do I like cooking? Sometimes. So we get Blue Aprons, like once or twice a month. And I like cooking, but it just takes so long. I hate chopping up all the ingredients. I studied film video at college. Yes, Kate. I think my dad's side comes from Ireland. We were like Irish, English, German, Swedish, something. I want to get one of those DNA tests. Frodo is, so we got a DNA test done for him, and he is 25% Australian cattle dog, 15% Chow Chow, 15% Pekingese, and then 50% other. He's just a big mutt. Yeah, we could be related. Like I said, my cousin's name is Kate McKenna. But now my last name is Maxie. I'll probably end it soon. I know I didn't get to all the questions, but this was fun, and I think I'll do it again because I was very nervous about it. But it was fun. Good stuff. Yeah. Okay. Oh, for Hobbit. Hobbit! No, I don't have any spooky stories, really. Kind of, not really. I don't know. Well, when we first moved in, so there's a lamp in the other room. I don't know if it's still there, but it's one of those touch lamps. And when we first moved in, the lamp was on, and like I could see it under the door. So I was like, ah. So I got out of bed, opened the door, and then it shut off. So I chalk it up to just either like the dust hitting it or like the outlet. I don't really have any spooky stories. I don't really believe in that stuff, but I like hearing them. I think it's interesting, and I think I would believe if I had an experience, but I just haven't yet. So, don't know. Want to say bye?
What?
Come say bye.
Are you getting up?
I think so. It's been like an hour and a half.
Bye.
Say goodbye, little baby boy, little nugget. So handsome. Oh, so handsome. He's a handsome boy. Oh, 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 wow. Mwah. Love you.
Yeah.
Like, all right, I'm done. Yeah, okay. I still have to sneeze.
Oh, take him with me.
You take the baby? Oh no, the legs. Bye, baby. It's dad time. All right, so yeah, I think that's it. It's been like an hour and a half, so yeah, I think I'll definitely do this again. This was fun. I was a little worried about like all the technical aspects and how to get everything to work, but it worked. So now that I know how to like schedule it and do all that stuff, and maybe next time I'll give a little bit more of a heads up to people. So, but yeah. Thank you guys for joining me, and thank you for 100K subscribers. That's why I did this in the first place. It's nuts, and I don't deserve it, but thank you. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good day, and yeah, go do some fall activities, I guess, if it's fall for you. I don't know. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Should I do my outro? Bye. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.